Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. Hopefully this will be a very quick and short video for you, but today what I'm going to do is, I'm sure I'm like many of you, I've got these eyelets here that's supposed to have the ceramic ring on the inside of it. I got a bunch of my rods that do not have it. So I've bought a repair kit off of Amazon. This here is what you can see. I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can do this. And full disclosure, I've never done this. But basically it comes with everything you need. Here's your little instruction packet. Here's your epoxy resins. They've got little tweezers for you to hold on to everything. A couple different paint brushes for applying the epoxy. 2 bags of all different size eyelets. Some sandpaper. And this piece, I don't know if that's in there for protection or if it's supposed to be used. I don't know. We'll find out whenever we go through the instructions. So let's get at it and see if I can make this work. So first thing, according to the instructions, you want to take your epoxy resin here, A and B. You want to mix them together and then it's supposed to set for 5 minutes. I've got 3 eyelets that I'm doing here, so probably won't take a whole lot, but we'll go ahead and start with that. I just got a paper plate that I'm putting these on, and now I want to mix them up really good, make sure all this stuff gets in there, gets activated and everything. So we'll start with this. So while that's curing, what you can do now is go ahead and whatever size eyelets you need, like I said, I got 3 of them here. I guess I can't do it that way, is find your correct sizes. I've already pulled mine out. What you want to do is you want to find it to where it's it'll slide in kind of a little bit of a snug fit, and set those off to the side. That way, as soon as this resin is ready to go, then you can get started on this. So, and then too, while it's setting up, what you want to do is just make sure everything is nice and clean. There's no residue from any of your old eyelets or anything like that. So just make sure everything's all cleaned up and real good while this stuff is setting. It's now been 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my ring here, and you can see this has got a pretty thick ring around it. What I'm going to do is, because, I'm a goober, I'm not wearing any gloves or anything, I'm going to use these tweezers to hold it. And you just want to put just a small amount on this. Like, it doesn't need to be dripping off of it or anything, because there's not. Number one, you don't want it to be real sloppy in the eyelet. And then 2, this stuff's going to be super strong. So just make sure you got, fairly even coat on it. None like dripping off or anything like that. And then what we'll do is we will take this. Hopefully you guys can see all this okay. Well, I guess that's not going to work real well. Maybe I should have on some gloves. And we're going to slide this thing into our eyelet. Just like so. And so now what you want to do is you want to make sure you've got this the whole way around to where it's sitting pretty even in there, because that eyelet's going to be way bigger, or the ceramic eye is going to be way bigger than what the eyelet itself is. Yep. So I think there's pretty good. If you look at that there, hopefully you can see that pretty well. I think I got it about center on that. Now what you'll do is, same deal, take a little bit of your glue and just go right around that ring with same deal, just a very small amount. You're going to do this on the top and bottom to make sure that this thing sets in there and glues in there properly. So honestly, I think this is a pretty easy process for never doing this before. I can definitely see where it benefits of not paying someone to do this This kit was pretty cheap on Amazon. I don't know how much people typically charge to do this type of stuff. I am sure full-blown replacing the eyelets is a little more expensive than this. But that's it, right there's your finished product. So I mean, within a couple minutes, never doing this before, was pretty simple and easy. So I mean, it says apply glue onto the ring, clean, excess amount off, and let cure for 24 hours. So we're going to set this puppy off to the side, and then we should be good to go on that. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully you like this type of content. If you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of saltwater fishing. I do freshwater fishing, tips, tricks, that type of stuff. Now I'm trying to do some rod repair type stuff. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. So until the next one, remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.